has there ever been a more important second city derby than this afternoon's? Aston Villa could put a serious nail in Birmingham's Premiership coffin if they win this one at Villa Park. Whilst the Blues will know they've held the upper hand since these two great footballing sides were reunited in the Premiership 3 seasons ago. Well, this afternoon, David O'Leary makes 3 changes from the side that drew 0-0 against West Brom last week. J. Lloyd-Samuel returns for the injured Wilfred Boomer. James Milner comes in for Gabby Agbonlahor, whilst Gareth Barry returns to the side in place of Lee Hendry, and he is the captain. Well, Steve Bruce has got more than a few problems this afternoon, but he thought one of them wasn't going to come up, and that was Matthew Upson. He was all set for his first start in 12 games. However, instead, Martin Taylor will come in and play at centre-back. Referee Graham Poll just checking with his linesman the final checks before kick-off, and as you might expect, a fantastic atmosphere at Villa Park as the second city rivals go head-to-head once more. And never more importantly, have Steve Bruce's men come across the city in need of points than this afternoon, as they hang precariously around the relegation trapdoor in desperate need of the points. Away by Kenny Cunningham. Now Sutton in some space, finds David Dunn. Injury ravaged over the last couple of years, but getting a start this afternoon. Dunn and Nicky Butt coming into midfield for Birmingham in place of the injured Yarasik and Izzet. Nice work from Phillips. Now J. Lloyd-Samuel. Here's Milner. First chance to put some pressure on young Matthew Sadler. A strong challenge from Sadler. A recent return to the Birmingham side after he first made his debut against Manchester United 3 seasons ago. Showing no sign of nerves early on here. And then back to Aaron Hughes. Taylor's come for it. Makes a good claim, Mike Taylor. And tries to release Jermaine Pennant. Sutton's flick. Looking for Heskey. And Hughes almost concedes a corner. Just about gets his angles right though, and it'll be a Birmingham throw. Heskey and Sutton forming once again a pretty robust forward line for Steve Bruce. Mikael Forsell again has to be content with a place on the bench. Heskey back to Dunn and away up to the feet of Kevin Phillips. A miscued clearance by Thomas Sorensen, and J. Lloyd-Samuel can't make much more of it. Sutton there first, finds Heskey. Back to Chris Sutton, here's Dunn. Strong challenge from Davis. Now Barros into space. Martin Taylor to beat. Still Barros, short of options. Here's Gareth Barry. Sadler's header away. And Pennant covering back for Birmingham City. Will they once again pick it up with McCann? Decent skill from Milner. Hughes. It's going to come for Barros. It's there. Milan Barros gives Aston Villa the lead in the 10th minute. Made by Hughes, taken by Barros. And is that another nail in the Birmingham City coffin? Delirium round Villa Park, and it's no surprise because their side have gone a goal to the good. Milan Barros. Good ball from McCann initially, opening things up. Oh, getting the better of Matthew Sadler. First time cross in from Aaron Hughes. One touch from Barros, and the second is decisive. Nothing Taylor could do from point-blank range. And Villa off to the perfect start. Sutton wins a free kick. And Steve Bruce's considerable problems continue. Jermaine Pennant stands over this free kick for Birmingham City. Pennant's ball in. And a crucial header in the end from Gary Cahill. The youngster starting to make a mark in the first team at Villa Park. And a crucial intervention there when Martin Taylor was looming. Once again, Pennant will be the man entrusted with the dead ball opportunity. Villa struggling to clear. Taylor goes in again. And in the end, it's scrambled away. None too convincingly, but Villa survive. Martin Taylor causing more than a few problems for Liam Ridgewell and his other colleagues in the Villa back line. Pennant's ball in. And Villa trying desperately to get it away. Cahill tried initially. Ridgewell eventually got the challenge in. Again, a bit unlucky first time he tried to get that clear as it bounced back in off James Milner's foot. Johnson finds Pennant. McCann. Back in by Sadler. Nicked away again by Gary Cahill. Nice touch. Phillips finds Barros. Options to his right. Here's Milner. Might come for Phillips. Might come for Davis. Villa playing with fluency. It's that man Milan Barros who's got him going. Nice layoff from Phillips, and Davis may have thought to himself he should have done better, really. Coming under a bit of pressure, but not able to test Mike Taylor. Once again, Stephen Davis impressing. Cunningham over this free kick for Birmingham. Cahill gets it away for Aston Villa. Up to the feet of Barros. Phillips in space if Barros can find him. This time he clips Matthew Sadler, and Birmingham the beneficiaries with a free kick. Challenging. Sutton gets a shot away, and the second time round he gets the shot away into the back of the net, and Chris Sutton's delight is obvious because he's levelled the second City derby in the 25th minute. Birmingham back on level terms, and it's the veteran Chris Sutton. Well, he's hardly been a goal machine since arriving at St Andrews from Celtic Park, but all that likely to be forgiven by the Blues fans if this goal starts a revival in this match. Sutton making no mistake at the second attempt. It was his jump initially when Heskey got the touch. Sutton challenged again, missed that one, but second time round fired the ball beyond Thomas Sorensen, despite the desperate efforts of J. Lloyd Samuel. McCann challenges Sutton. Now Butt. Barry. Phillips can't control. Birmingham was in some space there, but Kevin Phillips couldn't keep possession. Well, lively opening half. Barros' smartly taken opener, cancelled out by Sutton's equaliser. Here's Samuel as Villa go in pursuit of the lead once more. Barros is onside. Still Milan Barros. Easy for Taylor in the end. Forward by Hughes. Well challenged by Sadler. Now Heskey. And Graham Poll awarding the free kick to Birmingham City despite appeals from the Villa players. Steve Bruce will be a slightly happier man now his side are at least on level terms. Hughes with the throw. Here's Martin Taylor. Phillips' flick, and Barros still in behind Kenny Cunningham. No good work from the Birmingham captain. And Mike Taylor almost undoes it. But Heskey does well. Very well. Forsell. The ball eventually hacked clear. Now Sadler. Sorensen changes his mind. And Ridgewell hacks it clear. At the end of the first half, it was Birmingham who finished the stronger, but it was that man, Milan Barros, who gave Villa the early lead in the 10th minute, firing home from close range after an excellent ball in from Aaron Hughes. But it's on as even at half-time because that man, Chris Sutton, levelled for Birmingham City midway through the first half at the second attempt, managing to drill the ball beneath Thomas Sorensen. On as even, and that's pretty much a fair reflection of a first half that saw Villa start the brighter and Birmingham finish the stronger. Half-time in the second City derby, it's all square. Villa 1, Birmingham 1. Milan Barros, a man who's been increasingly taken to the hearts of the Villa supporters. Something that will only increase if he's able to get on the score sheet again this afternoon and ensure that his side are able to come away from the derby with all 3 points. And Villa fans also have the added motivation of playing potentially a key role in Birmingham's demise. I tend to think that if Birmingham only come away from this with a point, or worse still, lose, that they're getting increasingly close to almost certain championship football next season. Here's Jay Lloyd-Samuel. Barry back to Jay Lloyd-Samuel once more. Mitchell almost gives it away, but Samuel recovers. Barry with the free kick. Spots Milner in some space. Heskey back defending. Sutton in pursuit, but Ridgewell gets enough on that for it to get back to Thomas Sorensen. Here's Pennant. Given away though. Kevin McCann can pick it up. Forward by Hughes. Here's Barros. Taylor for company, and Martin Taylor doing well initially. And then Barros showing great strength. Thought he was worth a free kick there, Milan Barros, but nothing doing from either linesman or Graham Poll. Barry does well. Flag up against Kevin Phillips. And Barros with a great display of strength there. Normally there's the old saying in football that a good big un beats a good little un. On that occasion, Milan Barros out-muscled Matthew Taylor. Martin Taylor, I apologise. Someone who he'd normally not expect to win too many physical duels with. And those on the far side, they're not in agreement with Milan Barros' appeals for a free kick. In goes Phillips. It was a pretty robust challenge, but he gets away with it, Kevin Phillips. Real chance for Villa here, as it comes flashing across the goal mouth. But Villa can't get that second goal. Hands on hips from Steve Bruce. Burst forward by Phillips. Craig Gardner making the run to the right-hand side. Gets the shot away, young Craig Gardner. At the moment, that would have been for the youngster if that could have flown into the back of the net. Gardner within a whisker of restoring Villa's lead. Barros wins the corner. And it's been all Villa at the start of this second half. Birmingham posing no threat. They're starting to come into the game increasingly as the first half wore on, but the Blues not really causing any problems for the Villa backline at the start of the second half, and very much the play at the other end of the pitch. Now takes the corner quickly to Gareth Barry. Here's Samuel. Struggling to clear. Phillips goes in, and again, Cahill! It's there! What a volley from Gary Cahill! Oh yes! What a moment for the youngster. Well, he's impressed at the back alongside Liam Ridgewell, and now he's impressed going forward. Well, I don't think in his wildest dreams David O'Leary could have expected Gary Cahill to have given him a goal-scoring option. But my goodness me, look how well he takes this. Staying forward from the previous attack. Cahill was there when Kevin Phillips was denied. As it bounced up, look at that for acrobatics from Gary Cahill. Phillips' shot blocked. As it came back in, Cahill quickest to react. And Mike Taylor with no chance. Cunningham's block looked like it had cleared the danger, but Cahill made absolutely sure that Aston Villa weren't to be denied. Great finish from Cahill. Villa 2, Birmingham City 1. Heskey to Mikel Forsell. Once again, Birmingham will have to come from behind if they want anything out of this match. And that's going to be no threat to Thomas Sorensen. Barros. Tebele gets the chance to get back at Milan Barros. And forward by McCann. Tebele striding up the right-hand side for Birmingham City and felled by Gavin McCann. And what a moment for Gary Cahill. Boys' own stuff. Not only to play but to score. The most important league match in the annual calendar for Villa. Look at that brilliant scissor volley. However long he plays for Aston Villa, Gary Cahill, I'm sure he'd admit now, would struggle to score a better goal than that one. Pennant. Forward by Johnson, looking for Forsell. Now Sutton, Heskey to his left. Heskey getting away from Hughes. Good run, Emil Heskey. And Barry had to cover across. Powerful trademark Emil Heskey run. Just beating Aaron Hughes there for a combination of pace and power. And Birmingham City have the corner. Pennant will take it. Great cover back from Angel. Once again it's Pennant. Decent delivery. Cleared as far as Butt. Forsell! Great save Sorensen, and it needed to be. Birmingham still though on the attack. Pennant. Out by Barry. Appeals for handball against J. Lloyd Samuel. Nothing doing with Graham Poll. Birmingham giving it a real go at the moment. An excellent save by Thomas Sorensen. Been really troubled aside from the Birmingham goal. It proved that concentration had held up through relative inactivity. Tebley plays it back in. Heskey challenges. And Sorensen again claims. As Batu played it back in. Forsell on the turn. Excellent reflex save from Sorensen. Now, here's the handball appeal against J. Lloyd Samuel. Well, it was definitely some contact, but was it ball to hand or hand to ball? Long faces amongst the Birmingham supporters. They know that this season more than any other, this result just simply won't do in this fixture. Birmingham with the throw in there. Heskey. Back to Nicky Butt. Clumsy challenge. An unnecessary one, really. Birmingham will have a decent position from which to throw forward Martin Taylor and Oliver Tebley. Villa holding a tied off sideline on the 18-yard box. Pennant's ball in. Not cleared, eventually hacked away. Combination of Ridgewell and J. Lloyd Samuel. And Barros now penalised. Here's Sadler. Sorensen comes to try and claim, doesn't get there. McCann is then surely fouled by Sutton. Referee Graham Poll waves play on. Again, Barros with a strong challenge on Martin Taylor, but up to his feet quickly. Barros continues his run. Now Angel. Barros available. Milan Barros seals it. Milan Barros makes it 3 for Aston Villa, making no mistake, and that surely is game, set and match. Once again, Craig Gardner involved, but Milan Barros makes absolutely no mistake with the finish. And those Birmingham City fans know now that they're almost certainly heading home with nothing. And Barros once again punching above his weight in that challenge, up quickly against Martin Taylor. Craig Gardner joining the attack. Barros darting run initially. Gardner though waits. Angel back to Gardner. Barros onside. Clinical finish. And Villa on the break with both substitutes involved. Keeping it simple, working it neatly, and ensuring that they are now only 10 minutes away from a famous victory in the Second City derby. And Milan Barros has netted 2 of Villa's 3, and David O'Leary will be a very relieved man, I would suggest. His side 3-1 now up, and you can't see Birmingham surely coming back from this point. Barros again on the break, the flag stays down. Tebley covering back, but Barros trying to get a shot of him. And the ball is hacked away. Looked for a minute that Barros was away from Oliver Tebley there, but having to check his run. Here's Barry, still Gareth Barry. Felled on the edge of the box, and Villa win a free kick, and Nicky Butt wades in there. That wasn't too pretty. As Milan Baros lay on the floor, looked like Butt kicked him in the head, and Graham Poll picks out a yellow card. Well, that didn't look one of Nicky Butt's brighter career moments, it must be said. Barry on the breakthrough, beats Tebley with ease. Butt then fouls Barry. Milan Baros slips, stopped just before Nicky Butt with a rather inglorious lunge. Managed to connect with Milan Baros' head. Now then, can Baros complete a famous hat-trick? I'm sure he'd be keen to have a shot at Mike Taylor's goal from this kind of range. Perfect position for him to try and cause a problem. And Paul just making sure the Birmingham wall is back far enough. Will it be Baros? It will! Good tip over from Mike Taylor. Baros inches away from a hat-trick. And Taylor had to be alert to push it over. It was definitely going in. And Milan Baros close to putting the icing on the cake. I think Steve Bruce knows the game is up. And the whistles have started around Villa Park as Husky looks for Forsell. To Oliver Tebley, but it won't matter because Aston Villa are victorious by 3-1. David O'Leary's side complete an excellent and resounding victory over their fiercest city neighbours. Milan Baros, the key man, his goals early in the first half and late in the game sandwich a fantastic effort by Gary Cahill. Chris Sutton replying for Birmingham, but that man Cahill's goal in the second half gave Villa a crucial lead after they made a bright start to the second period. It's a long day for the Birmingham fans. It's another step down, it seems, towards that relegation trapdoor, but for the Villa players and supporters the emotions are so different. They have outplayed their rivals this afternoon. Milan Baros outstanding, Gary Cahill terrific. Superb defending allied to a magnificent finish, and the Villa fans will enjoy this adulation as they make their way off Villa Park this afternoon. They are undoubtedly the kings of Birmingham today. A very happy Easter for all those in claret and blue. And Gary Cahill will struggle to find a happier man in Birmingham tonight. Full time, Villa 3, Birmingham 1.